Y'all already know what it is, man. What it is, what it is, what it's always gonna be. It's Bet the House podcast. Man, it's another dope episode. I got my special guest in the building. First of all, we're gonna introduce this brother here. No, scratch that. We're gonna go with ladies first. Sorry about that. Miss Williams, state your name, introduce your platform for us one time.
Hello, my name is CHISOMO, and my podcast is called Trippin' on Love. It is all things love, and my first season is going to be about self-love because I feel like that's the most important kind of love that you have to accomplish before you can love anything or anyone else.
Facts. How long you been podcasting?
Oh my God, since March 2021. I'm new.
Shout out to you on
like
that.
2021.
For real.
Next
hats
up.
off.
Huh?
I said hats off. You know, it takes a lot of conviction to start something new like that. You know,
Facts.
stick with it like that. So, class for you.
Thank you.
Next up, I got my man's. Man, we supposed to been had did this, man, but my man's is getting promotions and stuff in the job world, man. Shout out to you, brother. I'm very happy to know that people out here doing their thing, man. So shout out to you. We got my man KENFLUENCE in the building. State your name, introduce your platform for us, brother.
Hey, what's poppin', baby? It's Ken from KENFLUENCE, man. So we rocking the podcast over there. Catch me on Instagram at KEN_FLU.ENCE. You can find me on TikTok under the same tag. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Spotify, of course, Google Podcasts, wherever podcasts are sold and slung in these streets. But yeah, man, I've been out here for, I ain't gonna say much longer than she has. I mean, I've been doing this kind of like during quarantine when it first jumped off. I started off as a motivational speaker for a hot second. I started doing some science things, and then, long story short, one of my homies was like, "Why don't you just do a podcast? Like, you be talking all the time on Snapchat and Instagram anyway. Why don't you just make a podcast out of it?" And I was thinking it was funny, but one thing led to another. Tagged up with Big Smash here, hooked up with a couple other dudes, Uncle Dolomite,
Facts.
And DLP, name drop everybody, and I've been kicking it ever since. Doing a lot of features. I'm just not getting consistent again with rolling out everything. So I finally got the formula down. I done got all the right seasonings down for the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Every Friday is KENFLUENCE Friday. New episode.
Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for coming and chopping it up with me. First things first, love comes in different shapes, sizes, colors, persons. Some would say that opposites attract more than similars attract. What y'all think about that?
One of the things my uncles used to say all the time is opposites attract, but opposites don't last. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things like my ex that was very opposite of myself, because I'm there's no shade, no nothing, but I'm a heavy hitter, I'm a go-getter. I wake up at 5, I go to bed at like 1 o'clock. Like, I'm out here grinding, trying to get it. Opposite of that is restfulness. I like to chill. I like to, not really work that hard if I don't have to. That kind of stuff is cute in the beginning, I can talk to you and get you in a state of restfulness and mindfulness and all that other kind of stuff. But if that's not your tip, that's not what you need, that's not what drives you, then I don't think that that's something sustainable. And of course, you're going to have points where you're going to have to negotiate. You're going to have to compromise between each other. Maybe you need to work a little harder. Maybe you need to work a little less. Spend time and, have that quality time together, be on the same page. But long story short, whatever it is, gym, no gym, work hard, don't work hard, good with money, bad with money, a lot of times that's not a lasting formula to me.
What about you, Miss Lady?
I agree with that because I don't know. I think everyone should be with someone they can relate to for the most part. And it's fun at first, like you said, but then after a while, it starts to get to the point where, you know, they can't relate to you and you guys can't see eye to eye on certain things. And there's certain things that some people just won't compromise in a relationship for another person. It's like me, I'm into music and I do music, and I tried dating someone who doesn't really understand why I would sit on a guitar all day on my day off. He would think of it as lazy.
Wow.
Or go find something else to do. But that's my passion, like playing instruments and music and producing. That's like something that I want to do. So for me to date somebody that just doesn't understand that, his mindset is a 9 to 5 job. And if you're not out here working, whatever else you do is like, doesn't make any sense. So I do think we should find people who are like-minded.
Absolutely. I think opposites can work out, you know, if the passion is there, you could definitely make it work. But I'm not sure, like Ken said, that it's long term, because if I like doing things, not saying everybody's gonna like everything that the other person is doing. No,
right.
You're not gonna get that, but you have to have some sort of common in there. You know, you can't just be, you know, every time I want to do something, it's a no, or you don't want to do that, or you don't like that, or it ain't gonna last. I mean, yes, you're supposed to have hobbies outside of each other, absolutely. But then what do you do together? You know, what do you have together? What is y'all go to when it's just y'all? So you mentioned music. I think that's dope. Anybody, even if they're not fully invested into music, they still should understand your passion for it. Now, everybody's not gonna be for everything. We get that. But there's a saying, there is somebody out there for everybody.
That is facts.
I don't know, you know, I love doing my own thing. I'm sure us men, we like to chill. We like to relax. When basketball games and sports is on, that's just us. You know what I'm saying? So in a perfect world, you know, my lady, she's not into sports, but she'll sit there and entertain it because I'm entertaining it. And vice versa. I will entertain things that I'm not familiar with, or I don't too much know about, but it's just sharing something with each other. Time is time. And that's what people don't seem to understand. Time is time. In order to grow, even with plants and flowers, if you put time in, they will grow, you know? So opposites definitely can attract, but like Ken said, probably won't last. But
it's like,
also, I want to say there is nothing wrong with that woman, what's her name? Tabitha Brown retiring her husband. There's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with it.
Wait a minute. I'm an old man. I be working and shit. So what does it mean to retire your husband?
So basically, Buddy was a cop. He was a cop.
Okay.
Now this woman, she got a little bit of money. She got a little bit of influence. And I think her husband was a cop for like 16 years or something.
Yeah, he was a cop for like, yeah.
And she decided, hey, you don't have to do this no more. You know, you can go ahead on and retire. You don't have to do this no more. You can go figure out something you want to do in life. You could take a break, you know.
Yes. See, the thing is, she spoke about it. The reason why she even is because he took on that job so that she can focus on her career and building because what she's doing now, she got to stop working so she can have time to focus on her craft and focus on what she wants to do. And now that she finally made it in what she wants to do, she's like, hey, it's your turn.
And I think that's a great point as to what I think relationships should be, what they should be about. It's more about empire building when you were talking long term versus just, oh, I kick it with you, you kick it with me. We're quote unquote married for X amount of years. We have kids, maybe we don't have kids. We travel, we have fun, and then at the end of the day, a lot of folks are saying, the man pays all the bills, they do all the financial obligations and responsibilities. Meanwhile, the female in the relationship, they stack their cash, they have fun, they go to Maui with their friends, and that's it. No, like I don't think that's how it should work. You should work so that there's a mutual gain there, and that with that you're both building something, whether it's a business, whether you're buying land and real estate to pass on, whether you're, I don't know, trying to get like a ranch together. I don't know. But basically, I think the house on the hill, the castle, kind of, what do you call it? Whatever. But basically, like, kind of with that line of thought, that's what you should be doing versus just like, yeah, we're kicking it. And I only got no money to get my girl a Birkin bag. Like, you sound stupid.
Facts. And you know what stripped out of us? Wendy Williams gave this woman a lot of flack.
Bro,
she gave this woman a lot of flack. Like, we don't do that in this era. But Wendy around here cashing out all these little young boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After your husband done left you like, okay, I'm gonna go get these young boys. These young boys ain't with you just because you Wendy Williams, God damn it. You
miss Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You miss Wendy. Come on, Miss Wendy.
That's true.
So
and also,
go ahead.
Also, I don't like people who enable. Like, I feel like a lot of people in relationships enable their partner. I don't want a man that would just take care of me. That's nice and all, but show me how to build wealth. Teach me how to do this and teach me how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know someone who doesn't drive, doesn't do anything along those lines, and her husband pays for Ubers and he does all that stuff. But why is he doing that? He needs to tell you, hey, get your license. I'll teach you how to drive, or I'll pay someone to teach you how to drive, and we can get a car. So, like, I don't know. Like, I couldn't see her husband still holding a job if she can provide enough for him to focus on what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, look. I'm telling you, there are men out here that have worked their ass off to make sure they women are straight. So when she get on, why can't she say, hey, you did all this sacrificing for me. You made all this happen for me. Hey, I'm going to return that for you. You don't have to be a cop no more. You can retire for a little bit and go do something else. Relax, kick your feet up for a little bit. I'm not saying go be a bum.
Right.
Hey, you put me on. You put me in a position. You waited on me to get my shit together and you busted your ass. So why can't I return that and say, you know what, baby, relax. I got us for a little bit. And that's okay. Because this man for 16 years broke his back to make sure you were good. Yeah, that's his life. Niggas ain't doing shit for 5 months, let alone 16 years. Oh, come on, man. Like, let that woman retire that man and let them, I know he probably feel like, yeah, I could use a break. Fighting crime every day is hard. I couldn't imagine what it's like in them streets like that. Fighting crime and having to lock people up and having all that. Yeah, shit, baby, I need a break. It's okay. I ain't broke. I got money put to the side. That nigga pension is nice. Police pensions is nice. So it ain't like he just gonna be sitting around, being a bum or some shit. Hey,
I don't think men can say they want a break. I think the world looks at them crazy.
Facts.
Yeah, we're supposed to be such hustlers, and like every time you wake up with the aggression.
Right.
You're supposed to be ready to go, and from the second you get out of bed, then go. Like, so I took I was talking to a chick for a hot minute, and she was saying there's such an importance of taking a nap in the middle of the day. And, you know, every time we would hang out, you know, telework or whatever, I would do my work, she would do her work. And then like halfway through the day, I come through in the living room, she knocked out. I'm like, what the hell? Like, and in my head, I'm like, is this lazy? I mean, she just sleep, snoring, mouth open, looking crazy. And over time, I was like, yo, like, if that's not the smartest thing to do, to like kind of recharge and refocus yourself, and then go about it again. Yeah. But like, man, like I'm so conditioned to think that like I gotta be so on it, even when I'm tired and inefficient. Smash, I know you be up late. I know you be up.
Let me tell you,
it's diminishing return. At a certain point, take your ass to bed because you're not getting anything done. You're just up. And we're so conditioned to think that like being up is efficient, and it's not. Being up for long hours, doing long hours of work is not efficient. Efficiency is a completely different thing. But yeah, it needs to get to a better place where like both parties are taking care of each other. Like that's your primary goal. The woman's taking care of the man, the man's taking care of the woman. And you want to put them in the best position possible. So whether that's, you know, taking turns with, you know, whatever the situations may be, life is crazy, I don't know. Any hypotheticals to give you, I don't know. Maybe somebody gets laid off, maybe somebody hits the lottery, whatever. But there should be some type of equal balance of reciprocity. People love to say reciprocity until it's time for them to reciprocate. But
Coffee.
Yeah,
Kendra from Coffee with Kendra, she said 50-50 men are bitches.
I don't even want to talk to Kendra coffee. I didn't talk to Kendra all day. She talking about some coffee with Kendra. She's drinking tea.
You know what? I don't agree with that. And the reason I don't agree with that is because, again, you work your ass off every single day. You go to work, the bills are paid, the kids are provided for, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. So why can't a man get a break? Why can't a man, if he's doing the right things, he's not out in these streets doing dumb shit, why can't that man get a break? Why? We don't deserve breaks. Women take breaks all the time.
All the time.
So we don't deserve a break?
Is when you say 50-50, a lot of times we equate that to financial input. So yeah, I can quantify that. I can break our bills up into, I can put them all in one pot and I can draw a line halfway through and say, this is 50%, that's 50%. But you can't really quantify 50% of a relationship. So what you give can be way more than that 50%.
Right.
So you can be more emotionally supportive. You could be better with dates. You could be a better listening ear. You can be so many things for that person. So to say like, oh, 50-50 on bills is crazy. I mean, I say do what you can do. As a man, you should want to do, 70, 80, 90, 100% of the bills. You should want to. But if that's not what you can do, and that's not a position that you're in, I don't think that this automatically disqualifies you from certain people that you deal with. But yeah, you can put in a lot and it not be financial.
Now living off your woman, like literally living off of her.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Watching her go to work hard, take care of the kids, house clean, gotta clean up after you and do your shit. Now that is some bitch ass shit.
I could never.
You know what I'm saying? Now that right there is some bitch ass shit. Now, if you ain't bringing no type of income in, you ain't doing nothing. Nah, yes, that's some bum ass shit. I've never been one of those kind of dudes, man. Like, no, if my woman is working, shit, I want to work. My kids, I don't want my kids to grow up and see, damn, mama going to work every single day. Daddy just laying here playing Madden all day. No, I ain't never been that kind of person. If I work, you can work. I'm not forcing you to work, but if you want to work, you want to go to school, you want to teach, you want to do something, I'm going to support you. But at the same time, yes, a man is supposed to lead his household. I don't believe in 50-50 either, but this is not the 1960s when rent was like $50. You know what I'm saying? This is 2021 where shit, rent, heat, gas, kids, all that shit factors in. You know what I'm saying? All that factors in this era. It ain't where, oh, yeah, you know, Big Mama can stay at the house and cook greens and take care of the kids and all that. Yeah. Rent back then, like I said, was like $50, $60.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the relationship too.
Yeah. I think that like when it comes to that kind of thing, like everybody can fall on hard times. I think we really saw this pandemic. You don't know. Like there's so much uncertainty in the job market or whatever you're doing, whether it be your own business, whether you work for a corporation, you just don't always know. Even government people, jobs get cut all the time. So you just are not actually sure of what your financial standing is going to be unless you have like some type of crazy redundant system of passive income coming in. Yeah. So with that being said, you got to be prepared for your partner to fall on hard times. But I think the more important thing to look at here is how do you bounce back? As a grown man right now, you know, God forbid, but if I was to lose everything right now or lose my job, best believe I'm pushing a lawnmower down the street. I'm selling candy bars. I'm sewing jerseys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a certified squirrel catcher in this motherfucker if you need me to be one. But I'm gonna find a way to hustle. I'm gonna find a way to get the motherfucking bag. But there's so many people who are like, well, you know, I'm skilled in this and I can't do this. I would never, you know, belittle my talents or my skills or whatever. Ooh. Because whatever, you gotta grind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all, look, man, for about 9 years, I did not have a job. Well, no, I take that back. I did not have a 9 to 5. For 9 years, I was able to pay my bills, take care of my kids, pay my rent, make sure I lived the lifestyle that I wanted to. I sold CDs and DVDs for us to survive because in Chicago, the job market wasn't where it was supposed to be, or it's still not even there. So, man, let me tell you, I was cold. I was cold with it. Like I had books, I had organization. You knew what the movies and CDs was about. You knew what was on them. I was so cold with the shit. Like for 8 years, 9 years straight, I was able to take care of my kids and take care of my family just by doing that. But then it got to a point where if I die right now, what are my kids gonna have? They can't have these CDs and DVDs. I mean, they can, but
Power Rangers ain't gonna help them.
Exactly. So I got up, I transitioned to a different state. I got the job that I want. I work for the state. I take care of the mentally challenged. So it's not like, you know, I'm out here, you know, just wasting time. You know, I went out and made a difference. I do something with my life and I still do the things that I want to do. So yeah, just because you work hard don't mean you can't enjoy life. I'm going to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if my wife comes off and says, hey, you ain't got to work no more, I'm supposed to argue with her? I've been busting my ass since I was 14 years old. Hell yeah, I want a break. Hell yeah, I deserve a break. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have always been about hard work. I've always prided myself on that because I want my kids to grow up and see, damn, I want to work hard just like my daddy. I don't want them to go, well, all my daddy do is lay on the couch all damn day. No, we hard working over here. We don't slack. And so the beauty of it, of what she did, was say, hey, you stuck with me. Most niggas would have quit. Most niggas would have found another female that's doing something or got money or some shit. This woman didn't have it, but he stuck in her. He saw something in her and he stayed with her. And that's what. So when women say, oh, well, yeah, 50-50 is no, 50-50 is cool. 50-50 is cool. Don't ever get it twisted because teamwork is important. But if that man is a prideful man, he's gonna get out here, he's gonna do it. But my woman don't gotta pay no bills. She ain't gotta do this. She ain't got all that shit is for rich people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All that shit is for rich people.
I'm so tired of these celebrities controlling the minds of people on social media. Like people on social media, they look at the things they see and think that it's reality. No, it's not. Even those people who are those quote unquote unattractive people on Instagram that are in a relationship, and in the comments they're like, oh my God, and I can't find love. In reality, in the real world, that person who you deem unattractive has real friends, real people who find her pretty, real people who genuinely love her. But because of social media, you're thinking that person can never find love. But no, that is not reality. There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah. And with that too, like going back to Smash's point about like 50-50 and kind of like wrapping that up too, I think there is love for everybody. I think there's something for everybody too. I think there's a great life here on earth for everybody. And sometimes I think sometimes you got to go somewhere else to get that. Sometimes you can't get the lifestyle you want in a certain place. So for example, everybody can't live in LA for hella reasons, you know, taxes is crazy, everything in place, all that. But like if you were to go to, you know, Oklahoma or something like that, you might be the most popping thing out in Oklahoma. As far as like cost of living, people that would be around you, those types of situations. But back to the 50-50 thing, I think it always shakes out in the end, man. If you really want somebody long term, I think it always comes back full circle. So you can take care of bills maybe your whole life, or your whole life of the relationship with that person, but maybe you get to be 80, 90 years old. Now they got to take care of you. Maybe they're wiping your ass. Maybe, you know, you're bedridden, or they got to feed you or something like that. You know, they're running you to the doctor back and forth. They're administering your medicine or whatever physical therapy you may need. At the end of the day, it all shakes out. So financially, yes, do what you can do. As a man, you should want to be a hunter. You should want to be a provider. You should want to go out there and have that just fire. I don't even know how to describe it, but there should be something in you that is deeply passionate about something. And some of that should be tied to providing for your family, for the people you love and rock with. That point blank period, you gotta have it. But outside of that, you also gotta be like, you know, not, I don't know, take care of yourself, but don't be lazy. I don't know how to say that.
And I think some men should not get consumed with women, because I want to have a son. If I have a daughter, it's okay, but I want to have a son. And I think a lot of women don't think as if they have a son, but I think a lot of men put themselves in financial situations that they don't need to be in for a woman. Yeah. While a woman is stacking her bread, saving her money that she's working, he's going into debt, trying to make sure she has everything she needs. And God forbid the relationship doesn't work out. He's left with nothing. And she's just going to move on to the next provider that can provide for her. So make sure, take care of yourselves first all the time.
All right. First of all, we in a good topic right now. But I gotta introduce my mans. He just got in here. Let me tell y'all this. And let me tell y'all this about this dude here. I'm from Chicago, born and raised. So when I see people from my hometown doing their thing, like literally doing their thing on this podcast and shit, and I can take my time and reach out to them, and they don't be all Hollywood, and because I done met a lot of them that be like that. It's so many people that when you reach out to them, they be super Hollywood. This dude is not Hollywood at all. He's one of the most humble. He actually is one of the first Chicago podcasters I met that made me want to jump into this shit. So I got my man GOTTI, man. Introduce yourself, man. Tell us about your platform. His show, hey, if y'all ain't in tune with this man's show, man, y'all are missing. Like, this dude is legit. Shout out to you, brother. Come on, talk to us.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, don't give me all that credit, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that
it's
at all.
It's the truth, man.
Don't put that on me like that. Don't do that. But yeah, man. My name is Young GOTTI. I started my platform last February. and a lot of things has been growing. A lot of things has been happening for me. I've been blessed. I've been grateful just to be even in the spot that I'm in. I teamed up with a lot of people that's helping me along. That helped me along the way. I went to school for this whole audio radio personality thing. I did that. And when I tell y'all, it's been the most fulfilling thing that I've done in my whole life. You know what I mean? And when I say it gives me bigger, it gives me a bigger stage just to express how I feel, express what other people are feeling, and also just give a platform to where entrepreneurs, artists, the things that I'm into, just get to know them, period. Just to get to know them and put them on a platform so where they can actually speak as people, and we don't look at them as the quote unquote regular artist or a musician or whatever. I want to get to know the person. So that basically just sums up everything about the show. But far as with me, man, I'm a regular guy, man. I'm not Hollywood to that brother when he reached out to me. And first of all, I forgot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for being late.
Sounds good, man.
Being late.
It's
I
okay.
had an interview.
I was late too, brother, so it's cool. You know what time.
I had an interview. Man, I had an interview that went over too long because the person was doing a lot of talking, but it was good stuff that I couldn't just cut them off.
Fact.
So good stuff. But brother, I'm like, man, give me 10 minutes. I'm in my car right now. I can't even go into my my wife's studio because she got a class and they playing music. So I said, I gotta get in the car. I at least gotta get on the show this to let them know I'm dedicated and I'm not, gonna flake on them.
I already know, man. We were talking about, before you got on, we were talking about Tabitha Brown retiring her husband and the fallout from that. But I can't hear you.
No, I'm letting you speak. I'm sorry.
Oh, so yeah, we were just discussing that. But now the main topic tonight was submission versus control. So first of all, KENFLUENCE, what are your thoughts on what is the differences between that?
Wow, man, I would be the nigga to do the difference between submission and control. But I think submission is one. I think it's a bit of a mutual thing too. Now, so I think submission is when you're at a place of openness with your partner, and for certain things, what you say, you throw your hands back, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So an example of submission might be, I don't know, maybe if I'm like, hey, baby, I don't necessarily like what you have going on, what you're wearing right now when you're about to go out to the club with your girls. I feel like it's a little too much. I feel like submission is kind of like, okay, cool. Flip side, submission maybe for a dude, not saying like, I feel like dudes ought to be, overly submissive or whatever, because I do think there is a compromise, a little give and take. But so maybe it's like, she's like, stay with me tonight versus go watch the game or some shit like that. You throw your hands back. All right, it is what it is. We get that quality time in. Control on
the game though.
You're not gonna do that.
Because I would rather watch the game though. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But like some people like that, maybe it's that person, whatever. But I think control is dictating what a person will or will not do directly. You're not gonna wear that. You're not gonna go out tonight. Whatever you want to do, you cannot eat meat anymore. We a vegan house, damn it. And we're gonna stay like that. Fruits and vegetables. I don't want to see no soy or no non-soy based protein.
Facts.
So yeah, submission versus control. And I think when it comes to like asking your woman to be submissive over certain things, I think you got to come correct with it too. I feel like you can't just be like, I want you to be submissive over certain shit. For me, it's always worked when you like, I need, one is, don't never tell your lady you want her to be submissive. But when you want that reaction from her, I say that it's all in how you approach that person. The tact that you come with them with, and you have the reason behind. Every time it works out. So having that versus being more authoritarian with it and more aggressive with it. I think sometimes that shit's cute and it works out, but long term, just like a parent who yells too much, or if you ever had that teacher back in the day who was just like everything you said or everything you did was an issue, after a certain amount of time, you tune that shit out. And it's no longer, all that rah shit is no longer important. It's thrown out your mind. It's just background. So you don't ever want to become background noise in a relationship, male or female. So that's how I look at it.
Miss Williams, talk to me.
Okay. Crap, I zoned. I mean, I didn't zone out. I was listening. But yes, background noise and submission. So I think women should be submissive. And submission to me is just thinking of his needs and his opinions. So like, if I feel like I want to go bald today, a lot of women would be like, it's my hair, I do what I want. But if you're with somebody, I feel like you should ask him, hey, do you think this would look good? Or care for his opinion. And I feel like, but women submit to the right man though. I feel like it has to be the right guy to get a woman to submit. And he has to be a true leader, because we have to be able to trust you guys and feel safe that your decisions are going to be in the best interest of both of us. And control, on the other hand, is when a woman doesn't have a voice at all. Like what he says goes and nothing else matters. And I don't like that. I do not like that. That is very disturbing. I was in a situation like that once, and he claimed me not to be submissive enough, but no, it was just control. And background noise, you are so right, because I was background noise. I was definitely the nagging, annoying, constantly saying the same thing over and over again. And I learned that it made no sense. I learned that the hard way.
Gotti, talk to me.
Well, my take on it is, with being submissive, is basically just like another form of releasing, like Influence said. It's just a form of releasing. So basically, if it's just like, yeah, throwing your hands up and just saying, hey, look, I'm allowing you to guide me. I'm trusting you. I'm allowing you. I'm giving you permission to steer me in these ways, and I'll follow you because I do trust you. Like Ms. Williams said. And far as with the control thing, it's just basically, it's just what it is. I try to control the whole situation, your whereabouts, what you do, what you wear, and things like that. And that never works out. That really never works out. And the reason why some men do it is because two things. Women allow us to do that, and because we really don't know what it really is. I'm sorry, guys. We really don't know what it really is. So as far as with even being a man, so we feel like we have to control the whole situation, when really it's kind of, how I can say, it's not taught. It's not taught the way to conduct yourself as a real man. And we feel like even with our voice and being loud, that's how we control situations. And that's really not it. It's basically just, you can say what you have to say and be meaningful, but also your actions have to back it up at the same time. And that's what gets women to really trust you. That's what really gets women to look at you and say, okay, that is a leader. I can trust him. I can trust his word. And if your word is, as my mom would always say, your word is your bond. That's, you know what I mean? So basically, like I said, with that submission, people really don't know the difference, and they say they want it. They say they want a man to be controlling and things like that, but they have to really put boundaries on that. Because if you want a man to be controlling, say exactly what you want him to take lead at. You know what I mean? You have to put them boundaries on that. And as far as being submissive, that will actually just come.
Thanks.
That will come if you stand on what you stand on, if you're a thorough guy, and even with a woman, a man will submit to that if they see you have a good pattern. If you have a pattern and this is what you do, this is how you are, this is how you treat me, I'll let you in. Some of us may have trust issues and we have more than most, but once you get to that spot or once you find that spot for a man, you'll be submissive. But I don't think a man would ever let you control him. That's a whole different type of man.
I don't think a man should let a woman lead. I don't think, oh my God.
It's not supposed to be that way anyway.
The last time I said this, everyone looked at me crazy. But I don't think a woman should be lead in a relationship.
So I'm gonna put it this way, right? So so y'all know I'm an Air Force dude. I'm a captain in the Air Force, about to be Space Force by I think the end of this week. So well, I know, right? Let me sauce on with the shit. But I've seen a lot of different leadership styles throughout like my career and like even in the ROTC and like beyond that, right? And what I've noticed is the dude coming in the loudest and got his chest puffed out. He wants to touch everything. He wants to control everything. That's the worst leader.
Yes.
Hands down. Point at that dude. That is the dude who he's not gonna get anything done. He has respect. Nobody around. He got all these projects, missions, and whatever he's trying to do. Nobody's gonna respect him because he wants to do it. And the attitude becomes, well, if you want to do it so bad, why don't you do it? You know what I'm saying? Why am I, just an instrument of what you want? Just get what you want and then call the team when you need the team. But you don't need it because you're overbearing, you're too much. Nobody wants to follow it. But the guy who comes in and says, this is the big picture. This is what I thought about. And then from here's your piece of the pie. I want you to run with that. That's where, okay, cool. I have a lane in which to operate. And now from there, I'm going to take that and run with it. But then when it comes through and there's something direct I need you to do, since I know, I can trust you to trust me. Now there's like a different rapport that happens. And I think that relationships are similar, with your lady. I trust you to do these things, but with these things, maybe I need to give a little bit more direction. And then steer it that way. But just saying, I'm gonna come in, this is what you wear, this is how you operate, conduct yourself in life. That's not gonna get you any respect out here.
Now, is that trust or is that expectation?
I don't think anybody should have expectations.
I think you can have standards for all things.
Yeah.
I don't think you should have expectations.
Expectations, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
All right. One of my newest members of my team just popped in. Miss Victoria.
How y'all doing? Sorry, I'm late.
It's all good. We talking about submission versus control.
Oh.
For me, and I'm gonna get your thoughts since you just popped in. For me, my thoughts is this. A woman knows when she wants to be, when she feels good enough to be submissive to her man or her mate or her husband or whoever. It doesn't come forced. It doesn't come, because he said so. It comes when she knows for sure that this is the person for me. If I fall, he's there. If he falls, I'm there. Submissive, it doesn't, you can't force it. You can't bully your way into it. You can't just
you can control your way into
it. Yeah. And I think a lot of times people get control. Control is a totally different thing. When that person does not allow to be themselves. They got to stop talking when you're around. They can't move how they want to move. They got to check in when they going to get the mail out the mailbox. You know, things like that is way, way beyond. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of things with people being so in control. When you are in control to the point where this person cannot be themselves because they're worried about what you're going to do or what you think about them, that's control. And that's a whole nother different type of level of control. Like, the food too hot, so you beating her. The food too cold, so you beating her. She can't do this, she can't do this, she can't talk, she can't move, she can't hang out with friends. Shit like that is beyond control. If you are a good leader and you are doing what you are supposed to do as the man of the house, as the man of the relationship, there's nothing for her to say, you know what? I submit to what you're teaching me and where you're leading us. Now, if you're leading us into a brick wall, why would I submit to that? Why? Victoria, what you think?
I was trying to actually find this thing that Carrie Hilson said the other day because it was really good.
I think I screenshotted that.
I know, I reposted it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. But basically, she just stated that when a woman feels safe, then they be posted, like Shade Room posts like 5 million posts a day. So you never, okay, wait, I found it. Okay, she says, men who provide emotional security and display wise leadership will get the softest, most feminine, relaxed, trusting, guard down, submissive, nurturing version of their woman. Then she says, even successful, strong women want to feel safe enough to be soft. That is our true nature. The man who makes me feel safe will have the world. And I just totally agree with that because I'm like an alpha female. And, you know, I'm always like running things outside of the home or whatever. So I do want to like come in and kind of like not be playing that role. But in order for me to do that, I need a man to provide emotional security and display wise leadership. There we go.
That were you done?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, I believe that comes with time as well. No man is gonna come straight in with all emotional support and all wise leadership and things like that. That comes with time.
Well, I mean, I think both parties comes with time. No woman is going to be coming in the softest, most feminine, relaxed, guard down. I mean, I ain't coming in like that either.
So I think the connecting piece here is practice. And I think for men, the practice is in leadership. And you don't learn leadership with necessarily beginning to lead other people. You gotta lead yourself first. You can't lead yourself. Who the fuck else are you leading? You know what I'm saying? If you can't lead yourself, get the things that you have in life, you can't apply that shit outwardly. And it's the same thing on the female side when it comes to being submissive. You know, learning to be submissive, learning to be softer, and to take the softer or more docile approach sometimes. That also takes practice because maybe that's not your default initially for some folks, you know. So on both sides, it's a little bit of keeping that mindfulness up.
Yeah, and that's definitely that's definitely true. But I believe, as we said, a lot of people shouldn't put expectations on one another, but we do. We do, and we have to learn not to do that because we fall short all the time. And especially if a woman say, "I just want him to be this," well, he has to grow into that. You have to teach him in certain ways. You have to teach him that, especially you have to know his background of where he came from, because he might not have that. I don't have that. My empathy IQ is very low, very low. And I give my wife, I don't give my wife as much as I could, but I'm growing into that. I have to be that in order to speak her language or fulfill her as she wants to be fulfilled. Now, my facts and leadership wise of my family and money, financial and everything, that's very high. That's very high. But far as like everybody is in balance, but we try to get balance. But I know a lot of women say, just from my ears and from what I hear, well, he has to have this, he has to have this, and if he don't have that, then you discredit some of the things that he is trying to do because it's not to the standard of what you think.
I would definitely take a more self-sufficient man on other things versus empathy or sympathy, because we can work on that. Now, what I'm not about to be doing is all this other stuff. So I need someone who's definitely like been living on their own for some time and can handle all their shit on themselves. Like I love to say this all the time. What were you doing before you met me? What was your life? What was your routine? What was you doing? Who are your friends? What do you have to do? Do you have a schedule? Because I have a schedule. Yeah.
I feel that. Like, I think it goes back to like in the NBA, everybody can hoop, right? But like a little bit of coaching sometimes can make all the difference in the game. And I think that like if you're not built for the NBA, you're not gonna make the team. So I think that's the same thing with relationships. If you're not built or cut out like from the jump to have like the baseline standards met, the criteria not there, it's a wash. But with a little bit of coaching, I think it goes a long way. LeBron, he got coached a little bit, turned his whole career around in the Heat, you know what I'm saying, going forward. And that's the case for a lot of those big time ballers. But yeah, a little bit of coaching will go a long way on both ends. But without the fundamental things in place already, you're not going to, that's why middle schoolers don't play in the NBA. So that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I had an argument with somebody earlier about this, and I told them that sometimes us as colored people, we tend to like the off-brand items more than the name brand items. Is that true for you guys, or
that's false?
That's not
off-brand items.
Hold on, that's false.
What you mean off-brand items?
Yeah,
brother?
like that's because that wouldn't be true.
Like instead of Pepsi, you go to Aldi's and get the get the Dew and.
Oh, you mean grocery wise?
Yeah, I mean life. Period. Like
that's just because.
Huh? If it's groceries, yeah, I could get that.
Huh?
That's just because it's cheaper, my brother.
Yeah. So
give me the off-brand bell pepper. I don't give a damn. I said, give me the off-brand bell pepper. I don't give a damn.
Right. I feel like it's groceries, but the the Black people that I know, they like brand. Like, especially, I don't know, like I've been around. I don't care for name brand unless it's shoes.
Yeah.
Unless it's shoes.
Wait, so are we just talking about groceries, period?
Yeah,
like name brand? Oh, I don't get. I mean, it just depends. Some shit. I'm not fucking with no off-brand cheese.
Any kind of item.
I don't buy off-brand cheese. I don't really
the cheese.
Yeah, I gotta have like some good. I gotta have like deli cheese. I like it cut off the, and I don't
gotta have your Kraft.
No, Kraft is not cut off the block.
Okay, gotcha.
That's in the package. But I mean, other than that, I don't care. I'll just get the cheapest whatever at the grocery store.
I'm just saying, it's like telling somebody to bring some to the barbecue, and they bring a whole bunch of bootleg pops and shit. Like, my man's.
What is it called? There's this like off-brand Coke.
We said bring something. God damn it! That means something with a name to it.
This reminded me of Everybody Hates Chris.
Hey, I go with the deals. I ain't even gonna flex to you. I go with the deals. It depends on what it is too. Like certain food, I'm with it. Certain, I never really was into buying Gucci and all that type of stuff. Anyway, that I got 9 kids running around the house. I don't have money for $500 shirts and like like I never understood it. Like you're gonna pay $500 for a shirt you're gonna wear maybe twice.
Well,
I mean, I'm
so
wearing
dumb.
my $500 shirt every day.
My take on that is if you didn't have the 9 kids running around and you could afford it, would you do it? Would you still do it?
Hell no, because I'm cheap, man. Don't flex to you. I'm cheap as hell.
Yeah.
Like I'm the one that cuts off all the lights in the house. My wife scared of the dark. My kids scared of the dark. But me, I'm thinking about these light bills and how this shit gonna be. Look, y'all better light a candle, flick a lighter or something, do something, because I'm more conservative about money, but like they always say, it ain't like you can take it with you. So you gotta spend it. And she's teaching me how to spend because I am that dude that will go with the deals. And the deals might not sometimes be better, but I'm gonna go with it. So I apply that to life and relationships. Like just because a woman, you know, looks in it looks, or men, it looks easy, it's easy to get, it doesn't mean it's gonna be easy to build with. You know, it doesn't mean it's gonna be easy to cherish and have and the value, because sometimes, like they say, everything that look good ain't good for you. So I think a lot of times we just we all have this perfect vision of what our relationships be. So that, like y'all brothers said, I don't come in with expectations. I didn't come in with expectations because I didn't know what was going to happen. If you come in with expectations, you set yourself up to fail, because once that person does not match your expectations, you are ready to throw in the towel. You ready to move forward. You ready to move past it. Now, I will ask y'all this, and this will probably be the last little topic. I see everybody's really talking about it, so I said I wanted to bring my twist to it. Polygamy.
Oh.
And I just want to get everybody's thoughts on that. You thought about it? Does it intrigue you? Never
Ask me last.
Hell no. What are y'all thoughts?
I think.
Go ahead.
I was watching. I don't know who was live today. Dolomite.
Yeah.
Yes. So the couple that was on there, they were in a polygamy, and I agreed with her on some things. I just don't know if I could do it.
Right.
But she said that she doesn't think a man can be with one woman for the rest of their lives, and I don't think that either. I don't think it was supposed to be in a man's nature to just be with one woman. I feel like it's easier.
Just a man? You just gonna put that on the men like that? Just man?
No, I feel like it's easier. Like, well, for me, I feel like it's easier for a woman to say, "Hey, I love this man, and he's just gonna be the only person that I'm with."
Child,
you know.
She lying too.
No, but
yes, you are. You lying. You know you don't want that one man for that whole time forever. You don't want no other dick. Now one time.
I think it's easier for women to say that because, okay, we are like a socket and the man is a plug. We take in a lot more than a man does when they go out there. And I do not feel like women and men are equal. Like, I don't feel like women can do the same thing that a man does.
Gotti, talk to me.
Man, this is touchy, brother. I mean, man, good brother. I thought I was gonna be last, but
no, I said I'll go last.
Oh man. Me on polygamy? Shit. It depends on shit where you at in your life. It depends on your age too. Shit. Honestly, if you at a certain point in your life and you like shit, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I want these amount of women. That's what I'm gonna get. And some people can't settle down until they find somebody to where they are really compatible with. But that shit, Yeah, it's basically, it's like an age thing for me, man. It's an age thing for me.
I just don't think I have the heart to do it. Oh, and the girl, she had the girl that the second girlfriend, the wife, and he has a baby mom. He got a girl pregnant, and she was just so calm about it. I'm just like, you guys.
Yeah, she's just so calm about it.
Talk to me, Ken. What's happening?
That's so funny.
So my turn.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I don't know why you want to marry all your hoes at one time. I don't understand why you would want. Nah, I'm playing. But real shit though, I get how it could be advantageous to some folks to do that. Maybe it's tough for you to find all the things you need in one person, but at the same time, why are you such a damn unique individual? I feel like you can pick one person and rock with them, to the end of time if that's what you want to do. But why are you, you know what I'm saying? I got somebody who cleans. I need somebody with the this and the that, and you just really like compartmentalizing the things that you need and putting it on different people. Versus, I think it's almost a cop out. Versus just working with that one person till you get it right. Is a relationship tough? Hell yeah. Is it a lot of compromise? For sure. A lot of back and forth, but I think it's worth it, and it's a little bit more beautiful in a way to work it out with that one person and then do that for, however many years. I think that's a dope thing. Mm-hmm. But I'm not shitting on polygamy. If that's what you want to do, I'm just having fun talking shit. But like, if that's what you want to do too, I mean, rock how you rock. But for me personally, that's just not how I want to do it. Which a lot of people are like, oh, you don't want to have multiple wives? Nah,
no. I also feel like it's a mind thing as well. Sometimes people feel that they want more than they need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can feel like, man, I want this, but what you really need is somebody in this department that can grab your attention and keep you locked in and keep your attention this way and keep you interested this way. So I just think that's something that people are. It's a phase. It's a phase right now, and people say that usually when they're young, but when you get to a certain age, you're like, man, I can't even deal with it. I just want one I could be cool with, and we just gonna rock. So it's a mind thing and an age thing to me. That's my take.
And I think your wife or your husband too, kind of that point is like supposed to be your peace. You know what I mean? Like you see that person, your guard is down. You could be your regular self. You see them, that's a breath of fresh air, and like you get rejuvenated being with that person. And I just don't see myself like seeing 4-5 women at one time, and oh man, I feel relieved and at peace when I see you. Oh, I feel relieved and at peace when I see you.
You're gonna be relieved, all right.
Right, like you'll be going from leaving line up.
I feel like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
man. I mean, it has its advantages. But then you also have to think about the headaches it's gonna cause.
That's why I said it's only certain aspects. It's only certain parts that's beneficial. After that, it's over with.
Pussy, but you got 5 birthdays. Y'all gonna have one birthday.
He has to be able to afford it too. He has to have money.
Wait, but where you come up with 5? You just giving somebody five different people. It could be 5, 3, 6.
5.
Okay, let me say how I feel about it. Okay. What Miss Williams said, I agree with that, but this is the part I want to switch it up. I do feel like women are more can compartmentalize one person easier than a man can, but I do genuinely feel like there are people out here that are not programmed to be with one person, and I don't feel that that's a man thing or that's a woman thing. I feel like it's across the board. Now, as far as like the multiple people, I look at it more so as like an empire, a business structure type thing, more than like it being sex. So I do feel like if I were to have, if the opportunity have been presented to me, like when I was like younger or something like that, and I could have like built something with someone and we could have like put money together and kids and things like that, I'm just looking at it more of like a growth thing, more so than it's like, let's all be freaks and, you know, be fucking on each other. I'm trying to like buy up the whole block with all of our incomes, all of our, you know, degrees, money, whatever the hell. Am I in that place in my life now? You know, no. I do want, you know, I've always been like a extremely loyal, faithful woman or whatever. So being with one person is not a problem for me. But I do see how people, I don't want to say stray, and I'm not saying cheating, because that's not what I mean. I don't mean cheating, but I'm just saying like, just want to fuck, you know, it's like, it's not a big deal. It's just sex. It's not like people just want to put like love attached to sex all the time, because some women can't detach the two. I am a woman that can detach the two. So for me, it's just, you know, I just get why some people just want to have something fun or somebody else. Sometimes that doesn't mean I don't love you. That don't mean that, oh, your dick is not bomb or your pussy's not bomb or whatever the case may be. But it's like, you know, shit, it's been 15 years. I've been fucking the same person. We can bring somebody in or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I just see both sides. That's all.
I agree. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. People often judge like, how can they bring a unicorn in? But honestly, you're with someone for 20 years. I mean, let them be.
I don't dig that at all.
I think if you do it early on in your relationship, then that's different than already putting in all these years and all this work, and then now you want to add a third party to it. It kind of.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that the person. I mean, I think there was definitely some. The other party needs to know that, like, I guess you've been interested in, or y'all have talked about it along some lines in the beginning or something. No, I'm not just saying like spring it up, you know, one day and it's like, you know, 20 years down the line. I'm just saying your partner should kind of already know that these are the kind of things that y'all are into anyways, you know, is what I'm saying.
I see both sides, but I don't know if I have the mental capacity to deal with that.
On a scale, I've never seen that win, if that makes any sense. I've never seen the whole polygamy thing. I've never seen that win at all. It always
in the African culture.
Yeah, what do you mean?
It really always in African culture, that because that's
Akon is out here thriving. Akon is out here thriving.
That's culture. You talking about? Oh, if you talking about culture, or you talking about that's their personal culture, and we talking about the rest of everybody else,
like the USA.
You know why Akon is thriving in polygamy? Because he rich.
Well, he's rich.
I mean, of course, you have to have enough money to take
got his
care
own
of
country.
You have to have.
Shit.
The money has to be. Listen, money is involved in all of this. It has to come to play. I'm not about to be sitting up with 2 and 3 motherfuckers broke. What the fuck? I can be broke by myself.
Akon own a country.
The money that shouldn't even be talked about. Like, if money ain't involved, what are we talking about?
But it's also like expectations too. So like when you talk about polygamy and then you bring up Africa, like they have their own like cultural norms and stuff like that. So then to think like you're gonna have an American wife times 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever, you got to know all them details about each wife. Each wife gonna want her own quality time. Each wife
all them details.
American shit, you know what I'm saying? Versus being like, okay, yep, you know, it's a whole different system that they got structured over there and a whole different way that they interact, male and female. So like, just say like, we're gonna copy and paste that over here. I don't think that necessarily works the same. That's
I get you, because to them it's normal.
Yeah,
to them it's like,
and I've never seen it. Nobody, and even we hear about it, but we don't even know if that shit is really like lasting.
Yeah, they probably like fight behind closed doors and kill each other.
Well, I mean, the thing about the African men is that they're like extremely controlling, and you know, there's supposed to be that aspect of it. It's like, sit down and eat your rice.
You said kill each other. I might would kill one of them because on some accidental shit. I've had different like diets than mine. You know, they allergic to certain shit, so I didn't fuck out one of them peanut butter. She dead. You know, she didn't have too much milk. Dead. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't know that because you got too many wives running around. Can't remember all the details.
No, that's not.
Y'all making it seem like it is just no organization, no nothing. These homes be having like when they running these homes be organized. Ain't nobody talking about this little ghetto threesome in CUNY homes. We ain't talking about, you know, I don't know if y'all from Houston, but CUNY homes is a trap. We ain't talking about the threesome couple that's in CUNY homes. I'm talking about the have y'all ever seen Big Love on HBO?
Yeah.
Okay, I know that's some white people, but that's the type of shit I'm talking about. I'm talking about we got the cul-de-sac
or sister wives.
Oh, yeah.
Sister wives. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say this. Like, if you are not contributing to the bag, I don't need you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to even want to entertain a polygamy type of situation because it sound good on paper. Oh man, we got another person in here that's working that can add to the bills. Man, the sex gonna be hidden. All that's good and all, but you have to think about it like, okay, now you got another person that's gonna want your attention. You got another person that's got needs. You got another person that you have to take the time to get to know because you're not just letting anybody into your marriage, anybody into your house, anybody into your bed in that situation because I want to know who the fuck I'm dealing with.
That's why you gotta vet this bitch.
Yeah.
You can't be bringing in no needy ass bitch.
Yeah. You know what would kill me? What would kill me is if we're in a polygamy and this man still cheats on all of us.
Okay. It's not cheating. It's not cheating though.
That's a Chicago nigga. Some of them.
But that's not cheating. And then that stuff y'all gotta talk about. Like, what are the boundaries? You know,
I'm talking about him sleeping with a whole new girl that none of us know about.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So what are the boundaries?
What if he just recruit?
Right. What if he's recruiting?
Said he recruit.
Exactly.
She ain't working out, so on to the next one.
The couple that was on the live today, she had a maximum of 4 girls at a time.
I think I said that.
And she was in a relationship with?
Well,
the crazy thing is, she's not attracted to women.
Yeah. I'm not getting into that.
I didn't get. She's not attracted to women. So
I'm not getting into that. Victoria, I see your face, but I'm not
getting. What
you
were doing?
That sound like a 5-some.
Like, is she being held against her will?
All I know is I would never entertain that with 2 guys and a chick. I would never entertain that. That I would not entertain.
Wait, why?
It's not gonna happen.
That's a trend.
First of all, stop it. That is a threesome. It is not a train. A train is when there are multiple lined up. Stop it. That is not. I'm so tired of people talking about that's a train.
Okay,
2 guys and a girl is a threesome. 2 girls and a guy is a threesome. 3 people is a threesome.
I'm not doing the 2 guy nothing. I'll give a fuck.
That's fine. You don't have to do it, but it's not a train. That's not what it is. That's not the definition of a train.
Well, it's a gangbang or a transfer or whatever.
A gangbang. 3 people is now a gangbang.
What is the for gangbanging?
Y'all see how y'all do women? Oh my God! 3 people is a gangbang.
Where is the sex encyclopedia?
I call it a transfer.
For a gangbang.
I call it a transfer.
3 people having sex is a threesome.
You only need 2. You only need 2 people. We only need 2 people to make a group.
Facts. That's a group thing.
That's not the definition of a group. I'm sorry.
Wait, so when you're having,
if I say I'm GD and Fluence say he's GD, we a gang.
Facts. That is true.
That y'all are a couple. Two people makes a couple. Okay.
so
I don't know this gang talk y'all are talking about.
Okay, hold on. In the movie South Central, there was two of them, right?
Facts.
And what was they called?
Deuce.
Deuces.
That's a gang.
And there was a one.
That's a gang.
That's a whole gang.
All right, y'all.
Let me take a bite of my salad.
This segment here is called Final Thoughts. It could be whatever. Speak your mind, whatever. The floor is yours. We're gonna start with Miss Williams.
Oh, why do I have to go first? But I'll go first.
Because I'm looking at because you're at the top of my screen right now. So I'm going in order of my screen.
Final thoughts. This was fun, and I like all of you guys. And Victoria, you're really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I do not support polygamy. I will not do it. I'm too crazy.
That's what's up.
And you guys, you have to like hit me up on Instagram because there's other stuff we didn't talk about that I'd love to talk about on my platform with some of you guys.
What's your IG?
T.O.L podcast. TOL podcast. It's Tripping on Love.
Tripping on Love. I got you.
Thank you.
Oh, I would love to be on.
Yes.
Same.
I'm about to message you right now.
Thank you.
Final thoughts. Gonna start with my man KENFLUENCE. Go ahead.
Hey man, final thoughts. It's been a pleasure, y'all. It's been a pleasure. For the new folks I met on here, great meeting y'all. Add me on Instagram. That's KEN_FLU.EN. KENFLUENCE. To Smash, I appreciate you having me on, brother. We gotta do more of these, man. It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad to be on the show, dog. So I gotta get you on mine too, man. I just had an interview with Rosie at the Rosie Perspective not too long ago, and I told her that I was going around to especially OGs that got me in good. So really been uplifting me, you know, gave me a lot of advice to get started. So you definitely at the top of that list. So I gotta get you on, bro.
I'm there, man. Say the words. My man Gotti, man, I know you're a busy person, man. So I'm just telling you, man, like for real. This was on my list to get you on here, man. I want to get you on here again, man. And man, final thoughts, my brother.
Man, I just appreciate you for even giving me the opportunity to even be on here, bro. Like, you know, I do a lot of the talking, but a lot of people don't ask me, you know what I mean, to what I think of. So I usually do that on my Sunday show. But man, this was a great podcast, man. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to come back. Can't wait till you get me. I didn't follow the two. Victoria, I need to get you on
What's
the
your
IG.
IG?
I didn't follow y'all. Official _ YUNG Gotti. Young Gotti.
Gotcha.
And like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love the free thinking, everybody perspectives, man. Y'all very wise people. And hey, we just got to do this again, man. For real. This is hard.
Facts. Victoria, my people, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Victoria just joined Bet the House, man. She used to call herself the homeless podcaster. She would be around, and I just thought she was dope. We did an episode with her, and I just thought she was dope, man. So shout out to you. Final thoughts, though.
Well, just thank you for having me on again. And my Instagram is actually what's up there right now. It's your girl Victoria _, but I did follow everybody.
Gotcha.
I don't have any final thoughts. Oh, you know what? I do have a final thought, and that was about that crazy white bitch today. I don't know if y'all talked about that or not, but I mean, it just boils my blood when I see these simpleton white hoes. But I just love when the lady was like, I don't care about your white tears. Like, that was just amazing. I mean, just the whole clip, I don't understand how white people can see these things and then not understand how we have a problem with the way that they carry themselves. But I don't want to get too deep. But that was just something.
We gonna chop it up on the next one, V. I got you.
Yes, it was nice meeting everybody.
Man, my final thoughts is this. Look, I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with 100%. I got some of my favorite people on this episode, and I thought it was dope. Miss Williams, you are dope, man. So it was.
Thank you.
I never had too much of a bond with you, but I do now. KENFLUENCE, man. We supposed to been did this. Oh, shout out to you. Hey, Gotti. I know I reached back out to you, man. What was like February, and we finally did it. So, man, you was on my list, bro. I'm telling you, like, no cap. You was on my list, man. I watch your show. I watch your lives. I watch all that shit. You had my man, this what really wanted me to get on there. You had my man Taco on there, and I was like, yo, I gotta get this dude on here. So I appreciate you, Victoria. We got to get your schedule together, and I know you just said something about a schedule, so it's lit. Shout out to y'all, man. I definitely, man, look, I appreciate this, man, for real. KENFLUENCE, what's your platform? Let people know where they can find you at.
All right, Ken, folks, you can find me at KENFLUENCE on Instagram. So that's KEN_FLU.ENCE. Again, that is KEN_FLU.ENCE. Find me on TikTok under the same name. Find me on YouTube under KENFLUENCE channel. You can find me on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and the rest of podcast places under KENFLUENCE as well.
Gotti, let them know where they can find you.
Man, like I said, official_YUNG Gotti. That's on Instagram. Also on my YouTube page to where y'all can find all my content. Gotti's World Media on YouTube. Please subscribe. Make sure you hit that red button, that notification bell, and everything like that, man. Y'all, I got great content. A lot of people that I interviewed, and it's just going up, man. And actually, I got Friday, Ramonski Love, the legend Ramonski Love. He's gonna be on there. So we're gonna be getting real deep, and we're gonna be talking about a lot on there. So I got a legend coming.
Tapping in.
One quick question: where is everybody at right now?
Florida.
Okay.
I'm in Minnesota.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
I'm in Chicago.
Oh wow.
Chicago. I'll be in LA at the end of the month.
Miss Williams, let them know where they can find you before we close this out.
Instagram T.O.L podcast, and click the link in my bio. It takes you to all those platforms where you can listen to my podcast.
Victoria, talk to me. Close us out.
It's your girl Victoria _. I have several links in my bio, my clothing store, other podcasts, a whole lot of other stuff I'll be doing. But all the links, everything is up in there. I'm in Houston, just to let y'all know.
Y'all go tap into my people, man. Gotti, KENFLUENCE, Miss Williams, Miss Victoria. I'm Big Smash, man. It's Bet the House. Man, it was an honor getting y'all on here, man. We doing this again. We out.